Good afternoon, everybody. Um, going to do my usual inviting. That'll take me probably a good minute to get everybody invited. Hopefully, I have a bit more since it's a Saturday. Then again, it is a Saturday evening, so well, early evening, late afternoon. But I'm going to invite some folks, and maybe if they can make it, that'll be cool. I'm going to try something different today, which is sharing my screen because there's something specifically I want to show you guys from our Black Gold Movement Wakanda Rising presentation. Today is the topic is the trauma of being Black and community as the only answer. I don't think we, as a people, I don't think we fully realize the magnitude of the issues that exist in our communities. And I think us not understanding the magnitude of the issues that exist in the community, we don't understand how deep, how pervasive, and how deep and entrenched the problems are. I think the solutions that I see most people pushing is economic and business, which is good, but there's so much more to what ails the Black community than economics, money, and business. Our problems are a lot deeper and a lot more entrenched, and they've been that way for hundreds of years. And we've never received any sort of treatment for that trauma that we've been through as a people. And I don't care how good a plan is, if there is not a realistic, feasible, a specific, methodical, strategic, proven solution to deal with the trauma of being Black in America, then that well thought out plan is never going to work. So I want to share with you guys. Where's that share button? There was a there was a share button here. Because I'm not going to be able to share it. I want to share with you guys a slide from our presentation, which is shoot, I don't have the option to share anymore. Which is it talks about the trauma of what we've been through. So okay, well I don't see the option to share. It was on the screen earlier. Maybe I was supposed to share in the beginning. Well, I'll just have to read it to you. So what we've been through, and I'm hoping you guys can, well, I'm assuming you can still see me. What we've been through is 378 actual and over 2,000 consecutive years of anti-Black acts of terror, from slavery to scientific racism to human, political, and civil rights that have been denied, to being experimented on medically, slave and Black codes, terrorism, race riots, and mass murder, the rise of the KKK, America's first terrorist organization, convict leasing, Jim Crow, and forced racial segregation, redlining and gentrification, the prison industrial complex, COINTELPRO, which is the government's counterintelligence program, the creation of the welfare state, Iran-Contra and crack cocaine, the war on drugs, and Hollywood's propaganda. Those are just a few of the things that we've been through as a people. And maybe if I have a chance to do this again, I'll actually share the slide with you. And what's sad is that I kept some things off the slide because I wanted my font to be a certain size, and I wanted all this stuff to fit on one slide. But the reality of being Black in America is a serious one. It is a reality that no one else has gone through and survived. It is a reality that we've never received a realistic apology for, followed up with realistic solutions. We are in the precarious situation of being born into a war that we did not start. We're ill-equipped to fight. We're 200 years plus behind on preparing for, and we're surrounded. And as a result of that, our communities are in a very, very, very bad shape. And our people are suffering as a result of everything that we've gone through and everything that's happened to us on purpose. And it's important for us to realize that if there is not a realistic, methodical, thought out, proven solution to what ails our people psychologically and emotionally and spiritually and physically, then we're never going to win. And one of the things that makes the Black Gold movement, I believe, so viable and so important is that we're not just looking at the economics of the Black community or having more Black businesses, because that is important, but there's so much more to it than that. There's the physical security. There is the educational component, both with the children and the adults. There is the counterculture that must be produced so that we're not constantly living in a culture that's anti-Black. There is the psychological aspects of our communities, and again, the trauma that we've been through. There's the legal aspects of being Black. There's a criminal justice system. There's the school to prison pipeline. There's the government's counterintelligence program. There's the bail bond system. There's just so many things that we have to fight through, as well as start Black businesses. But that's just a part of it. And it's not even a major part. It's significant, yes, but there's much more to it. So the only way I believe we're going to be able to combat what's been done to us psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, and physically is by us existing in an environment where we're physically safe, we're at peace, we can breathe, and we can learn about all these things we've been through with the right leadership, which I discussed on my last live broadcast, with the right leadership, showing the people how to talk, how to express, how to disagree, how to argue, how to love, with that kind of psychological treatment, coupled with the fact that we can be physically at peace, physically safe and at peace. That provides for us an opportunity where we can really not only focus on healing ourselves, healing our family members, but we can start looking at other things that we can also be better at. It's like Malcolm X said, Black people aren't stupid. We're just too busy trying to survive to think about anything else. Well, if you think about everything that we've been through and how much we've accomplished, despite the fact that we've been through all this stuff, imagine what we could accomplish if that stuff was not there. Because we still have a lot of barriers to us being physically whole and spiritually healthy, psychologically healthy, and we still make it. That's one of the reasons why I believe that Black people are if not God's chosen, they're most certainly one of God's favorites, because there hasn't been one group of people that Europeans have come into contact with that they didn't destroy or try to destroy. That's historical fact. Yet we're still here. And we're not only still here, we're still thriving. And we still have a lot of issues. We know that. When people ask questions about the Black community, Black people, why don't you guys do this? Why can't they do that? Why don't you do this? They rarely take into account what's been done to us. We know what's been done to us. And although it's been done to us, we don't even know the full expanse of it, because we try to deny it. We want to downplay it. Slavery didn't matter. That was in the past. Yeah, police brutality is bad, but it's, not everybody is bad. We make excuses for the trauma that this system has put us through. And we need to stop making excuses for it. We need to face it. We need to discuss it, and we need to treat our people for what they've been through. And that treatment is only going to come from Black people, because no one else cares enough about Black people to make sure these things happen. So if you guys want more information about the Black Gold movement and our specific, strategic, methodical plan to change the psychological conditioning, the spiritual conditioning, the mental conditioning of our people, so that we can rebuild our people, visit our website, blackgoldnation.com. to get more information about the movement and what we are doing. If you want more information specifically, step by step, as far as what we're doing, why we're doing it, how we're doing it, how you can be a part, go to our events website and RSVP for a presentation. And that is blackgold-wakandarising.com. So if I guess I'll type it here. I was going to say, if there was an ambassador on the line, on the call, then they could type Gold Wakanda Rising. So I'm posting the event website as well as the main website, so you guys will have it. So if you want more information about what we're doing, why we're doing it, how we're doing it, the information is there. If you want to be a part, the information is there. We have some major fundraisers going on right now. The biggest one is we're trying to raise $2 million in 31 days to break ground on a model community that Black people can have, that I've been fortunate and blessed enough to live in. And it's going to be in honor and tribute to the founder of the Shrines of the Black Madonna, Reverend Albert B. Clegg, because Reverend Albert B. Clegg Jr., excuse me, because he created a system by which Black people can not only be physically safe, but we can focus on ourselves getting better and healing and moving forward. And that kind of community is still needed in America. But if someone doesn't put the wheels in motion to create and rebuild that community, it'll never happen. And of course, that's what we're trying to do. So if you want to help us with that, that's also on the main website. It's under the initiatives tab. It's our #1 initiative for 2018, 2019. So there are a lot of things that we need help with. There's a lot of things that we have to tackle, and we're only going to be successful if we have other Black people like you guys helping us be successful, because all we have is one another. If you guys don't make it, I'm not going to make it. And if I don't make it, you guys aren't going to make it, because all we have is one another. So with that, again, is blackgoldnation.com for more information. Black Gold Wakanda Rising to RSVP for a presentation, and which we have multiple times a week. So with that, I'm gonna leave you guys with two things. Oh, one more thing. We are rolling out our new t-shirt line as a part of our fundraising effort to not only get the word out about who we are and what we're doing, but to also express ourselves visually with attire, so that people can be proud of being a member or supporter of the Black Gold movement. So I've been posting those mock-ups on Facebook. Today I'll have this storefront done, I hope by tomorrow morning, and that way you guys can hopefully start purchasing some of our attire and our t-shirts and whatnot. So with that, I'm gonna leave you guys with two things. Remember that no one can do everything, but if everyone does something, everything will get done. And of course, nothing is more sacred than the liberation and salvation of Black people. So with that, you guys have an absolutely wonderful Saturday. Thank you for being a part of the live broadcast. Let me go through to make sure we don't have no questions from anyone. Okay. Thank you, Brother O'Neill, Funi Karima, Brother Ricardo, Brother Jason, Tueri, Brother Deshaun, thank you, Shakesha. I'm sorry, F. Juanita, thank you, Foster. Sister Aunt T, thank you. Brother Jason, I think that's everybody. Okay, cool. Sister Deneen. Hey, we're new friends. And my brother, Andre. Okay, cool. Okay, so thank you guys for being a part of the live broadcast. I will be doing another one on Monday. That's it. You guys have a nice weekend. Thank you very much. God bless and take care. Bye-bye.